Looking to add a unique intermodal car to your layout? How about a 53-foot spine car? That's what we're looking at today in video 5 of the product comparison series. I'm Dylan Hubbard of RWTX. We will be looking at all the details, differences, similarities of two different brands of spine cars today. So let's get rolling. Okay, we will start with the Athearn articulated spine car. It holds one 53-foot container or two 28-foot containers. It's got etched metal walkways on it, lots of separately applied parts. It's got a 33-inch metal standard tread wheels, plastic Athearn knuckle coupler, and here's the weight, 3.5. Up next, the Bowser 53-foot spine car, also etched metal walkways, also 33-inch standard gauge metal wheels, a metal knuckle coupler, and as well lots of separately applied parts. The weight's 3.4. And now the couplers. I believe, yeah, these both had really good couplers, so nothing wrong with that. And here's a look at the ends of the cars. This gives you a good look at all the details. They separately applied grab irons. You can see the Athearn car even has a coupler cut lever, which the Bowser car does not. Also, the chain detail, I believe that's a chain on the Bowser car. It's not very obvious if that's what it's supposed to be. There's extra decals on the Athearn car as well. And then here's the top view of that same end. You can look down onto the etched metal walkways, and it's very obvious from this view that it is etched metal because you can see right through them. Also, you can get a good look at the area where the hitches for any trailers would be, which I'll get into that next. Okay, so here's the two baggies of parts that comes with these cars, one for Athearn, one for Bowser. You can see the little holes, the little thing that I just pointed at, that's for if you want to use containers, and they stick in those two little spots. You have to install those, like on this Bowser car here. I've not installed them yet. And the thing about the Bowser car is it doesn't really change anything of the car when you install those parts. As you see these parts I just emptied out, those two little yellow pieces, that's what I had to take off of the Athearn car in order to install that. This little black piece is what you install in the Bowser car for containers. And then these little pins are for, I'm assuming they're for containers that have holes instead of pins. Here's the hitch in the up position, and this will be the hitch in the down position for when you have containers, just an extra little detail. And both kinds of cars have that. They're actually very similar, both cars, in the parts they include. Here's the part that you have to take off the Athearn car. It doesn't take much to get it off, which goes in the place of those yellow ones. The thing about the Athearn car is one end has pegs and one end has holes, and you have to alter your containers in order for them to fit. And here's the packaging for both of these sets. I actually bought the Bowser set right in time for this video, so that's good. But here's your Athearn cars. Comes in the standard Athearn ready to roll packaging. It's got the little black plates that hook onto the trucks. That really keeps things from moving around too much. Plus the foam that sits on top, that helps as well. So just standard good packaging. Here's the Bowser. I like the foam that really keeps things still and makes sure it rides at your house in one piece. Next, I want to show how these spine car sets connect. These are very simple when you compare them to the well cars. These are just one standard, hoop going through a pin. It's very simple, but effective. And now you guys get to hang out with me in the backyard again. I just wanted to test how well these things roll. And I mean, you'll see here that they're almost exactly alike, which is pretty impressive. All right, everyone, that's the end of this spine car video. Let's take a look at that table real fast. A couple things I want to mention to kind of explain these scores on the details. I feel like Athearn has a bit more details, although it's very close. And the packaging, I feel like their packaging is the same, except the Bowser cars come in a smaller package, so I gave them the edge because of that. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but both of these cars, the body is made of metal. And so, but the reason I gave Athearn the edge on the durability is just whenever I'm holding the car, it just feels a little more sturdy than the Bowser car. Operations, I gave Bowser the better score on that one, and that's mostly because of the parts that you add to these cars. If you chose not to add the parts, you could actually still use the Bowser car, and it seems like it would work a little better. And then on the websites, the availability. So Athearn is about to release another run of these sometime this year, I believe. And Bowser just released their most recent run. And so if you were to look these up in 6 months from now, most likely you would find more websites with Athearn, and probably wouldn't find any with Bowser. So really that score is just based on the timing of this. And in fact, if I was to switch those two scores, we would have had a tie. As you can see, Bowser seems to be the best one, but really they're very close. So you wouldn't go wrong with either one of them. And a couple more things. I'd just like to remind everyone that I buy all these cars, and I do that so I'm not biased for any particular manufacturer that might be sending these cars. So if anyone feels like they would feel like helping me out on some of this, get a hold of me and let me know what ideas you have. Another thing is, what do you guys think of the video length? I try to keep these videos as short as I can, but I also want to make sure that I get all the information in there that I can. Also, you might have noticed I only talked about putting containers on these cars. I'm sure lots of people would want to be putting trailers on them. I don't have any trailers, but it really wouldn't be very difficult to put trailers on these, as you just put the hitches on. But if you have any questions about that, just let me know. Anyways, I believe that's all I've got for you today. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like it if so. Also subscribe, and you'll be finding more of these videos before long. If you have any trains you'd like to buy, go over to the HO Hub on Facebook and get signed up for that, and you'll be able to find my items. If you have any that you'd like to sell, get a hold of me through my Facebook page, RWTX, and I'd be glad to check out what you have. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching, and have a good one.